Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I'm going to show you a subscriber or a viewer at least sent me this. It's called a snap fit. I'm going to call it a snap joint in the rest of the video, and wondered if it would work on my chandelier. And I told him no, it wouldn't work because you're putting two pieces together at right angles and not perpendicular like this. And I started looking at this thing and I thought, I don't really see what good that does, having this little strip. So I made it today, and here's the link to the website. And the guy did a pretty good job. You can download these files, and I picked the one that was 1/8 inch plywood, basically 1.25 inch. And I just tested it this morning, and I thought, this has an application. So here it is cut out. And what is nice about this, once you pick the 1/8 inch section, and they're minutely just a little bit different of a length between here and here to encase this piece, and then these pieces get wider, as you can see, as your plywood would get wider. So those are the only joints. Once you pick your 1/8 inch, your only joint that you really have to adjust for your plywood, because all 1/8 inch, is to make this joint just a hair wider. Not from top to bottom, because that's cutting out and it's already configured into here. So I cut out a bigger one, and then I put it together, and I can see the application. If you can imagine this was your floor of your item, then you could very easily elongate the lock joint or snap fit to hold up a building, or even make a bridge, or I could have used it years ago when I was doing my Ferris wheel or merry-go-round. It works pretty well, and once it's in there, it's not coming out, and you could get it snug enough where it doesn't really move around. And then if this was the bottom of your piece, you could actually put a little CA glue on the bottom, and it wouldn't wiggle whatsoever. But I cut it out this morning, and I'm pretty impressed with it. The detail is pretty cool, and then all you have to do is just change the sides. If this was going to be the floor of something and you wanted something to stand off, and then you could just elongate this piece. This is just the joint, and like I said, so once you pick the 1/8 inch one, your distance in the joint to fit it snugly this way is correct, or close enough. But then if, in lieu of doing some sanding, the only piece you have to adjust is this right here. So we're going to break this apart. Well, okay, there we go. Break this apart and break curve apart so we can get each individual piece. And as you can see, these are broken up into 4 lines. So what I'm going to do, just real quick, show you what I would do. I would change your nudge factor to 2 inches. And here again I'm going to use my smart fill tool. And evidently 2 inches is too far. Let's get off there. Whoop. I hit the smart fill tool on the whole table. Get the pick tool, and let's change it to just a 1/2 inch. Let's move our color fill out of the way. Color fill this, move it out of the way, color fill that. Then you can take these two things and put no fill, right, and you've got hairline when you right click it. Then you could actually get rid of these. So if you look, these are 0.125, and if it's too loose, now you could change these all to, let's just take off the 5 and just make it 1.12. And it's just going to make it that much more. Well, I had my lock unlocked. You need to have that unlocked. So now we're going to go 0.12, and all it's going to change is the thickness of your wood. This thickness, on this side, doesn't really matter so much as this thickness getting it through there. So I can see but at first I couldn't see why you would want to use this. But if you were building something and wanted to snap things to the floor, this would be hidden. And all you would have to do to make that elongated, to make it a structure, I'll just show you. I would pick this one right here. Let's get it out of the way for a minute. Zoom in here. take your shape tool, grab just these two nodes, and hold down your control button, and then you could elongate that however you wanted it to make your piece. Now this is broken up into a lot of curves and a lot of broken lines, and they're not, whoever drew it did a good job, but this is a lot of nodes. I left them alone, but what I would do before I would do it, I would color fill it, move it out of the way, and then left click, right click, and you're going to have a lot less broken lines. You can all see all these. Now you don't have those because it's a smoother cut. So the first time I cut it, it moved around and cut different jobs out or different lines out. Anyway, I'm going to try to, I've never left a link before, but I'm going to try to leave this link, but you could pause the video and write that down. I don't really totally understand TL or, instead of HT, but I'm going to leave this link on the website, and here it is right here, and it's pretty cool. It gives you a gallery of showing different joints he's made and tells a little bit about it, and I think he did it just for educational purposes, and evidently that's what it is. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.